What's up, everybody? This is Anthony with LFOD Barbell. I just wanted to talk about program hopping. Now, we all know these people. We all know the people who 1 week they're on a 5x5, the next week they might be doing a 5-3-1, 3 weeks later they're doing isolation, and then the next month they're doing a conjugate or a cube or whatever. And then they're confused why they're not seeing any solid progress. I think that program hopping is one of the biggest mistakes people who are just starting out make. And I know I was guilty of it when I first got into this. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. But it's very important to decide on a plan and stick to it. And it might not be the most fun thing in the universe. Right now, I'm in my second or third week of a 5x5, squatting 3 times a week for 5 sets of 5, and it's pretty brutal. The volume, I haven't done that much volume in a very long time. I know Josh and Emily also haven't done that much volume in a while, and it's a hard program. But Josh and myself decided to do this for a month, and just to sort of help with some conditioning aspects and whatnot, and just sort of get that base strength back after competing. Now, it is very confusing with all of the different programs out there and everything going on, and the internet's just such a, it's a vast place for all this knowledge, and it gets a little bit confusing, but I think that it's very important to just pick one and stick to it and see what happens. Most of the time, you won't know if a program is going to work for you until you've been on it for 6 months. So when people have been on a program for a month and they haven't seen any huge strength gains or size gains or whatever it may be, they get pissed off and frustrated, and they'll switch programs. And you kind of end up in this cycle of mediocrity because you haven't stuck to a plan. Now, that's not taking it away from anyone who doesn't know what they're doing and they're just moving weight, and that's awesome. And anybody who's getting into the gym and trying to get more fit, trying to get stronger, trying to move around, I think that that's awesome. But for people who have a specific goal in mind and want to excel in a strength sport, it is very important for you to decide, do you want to be a bodybuilder? Do you want to do CrossFit? Do you want to do, powerlifting? And then once you're there, do you want to do West Side training? Do you want to do progressive overload? What's it going to be? Pick something and stick to it, and then you can really see how good or bad you are at that specific thing, and then see if it works for you, because your program is not going to be the same as my program, and my program is not going to be the same as anyone else's. My favorite powerlifter is Dan Green, and I know that if I ran his program, it wouldn't work for me the same way that it works for him. And likewise, if he ran mine, he wouldn't be as strong as he is right now, because everyone is different. And I think that that's important. People get really bogged down in the details, and they don't really see the main point, which is figure out what works for you, stick to it, and you won't know if it's working for you for quite some time. So kind of grind it out, show some grit, and get it done. So that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Share the page. Hopefully we'll get some training videos up here soon. It's been kind of boring because it's just been the 5x5, so we'll try and get some videos up soon. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk soon.